Hey, what's going on, backpackers and hammock campers? Jaxx here. Hey, a few of you have sent me a message asking me why I'm taking the Jet Boil Minimo and have stopped taking my Esbit stove, which is made by Toaks. And to answer your question is, I was sent this in the mail and I wanted to do some reviewing on it, and right now I'm really loving it, and I'm really impressed. That being said, I'm not done with this stove. This is my favorite stove. It's still going to be my ultralight go-to stove. Just simple fact. It's just the way it is. However, the older I get, and my hikes are, as I become more experienced, my hikes are getting a lot longer. I'm spending more time on the trail. I'm actually going out in colder weather, and I realize all I really want to do when I get to camp is boil me up some water, put something in my belly, and get into bed. And this stove right here is what's going on in my world right now. So let me do a quick review on it. Okay. Firstly, it has this neoprene sleeve, and it comes in a bunch of different colors, and the sleeve really works out good. I've been using it, and I've been able to actually boil water and actually hold the pot like this without burning my hands. If you know, I don't know why you would want to do that, but hey, maybe to keep your hands warm. But it also has these handles here that are rubber coated, and I use these quite a bit. Never got hot whatsoever. It also, on the bottom, it has this cup or bowl, if you will, that's really nice. It has some, you can put stuff in it. You can drink your coffee out of it. It has convenient measuring lines inside it. It also has, if you can see inside here, it has some little corrugated ribs or fins, if you will. And what that is for, it's to distribute the heat. In some of the older models of other stoves, I guess what I mean to say is the heat is a lot of times concentrated right in the center, and that's one thing at Jet Boil, it disperses that heat so you're not scorching. However, the upgrade that they've done on this is the regulator as well, which is inside. I'm going to show you that in a second. And but let me tell you about the top first. Is this little lid that comes off? I don't know if you can see it, but there's some small holes in there that can be used as for straining liquid. So in other words, if you had some, pasta or whatever, you could dump the water out. Simple to do. And right here is a little hole for sipping, drinking coffee, soup, whatever. Okay, as we take the lid off, you notice there's this little orange thing in here. And what this little orange thing does, just unfolds this and your fuel canister, and it will accommodate the smaller canisters as well. They just fits on here just like that, snaps in, and boom, you're off the ground. Okay, now moving on to inside here, it comes with this little I guess this would be suede maybe, or I don't know if it's suede, but it feels like velour or suede, something like that. Anyway, pull it out, and you have your basic cooking burner with the regulator igniter here. What I was going to tell you is, before, they've updated the regulator on this, and on the older models it was really hard when you would bring your water or whatever it is to a boil. You would have to almost cut it off. You couldn't really simmer, because if you did, it would scorch the bottom of your pot. But now this thing will actually just go all the way down, and you can simmer on this. On my recent hike that I just went out, I cooked everything in my pot. It wasn't boiling my water and then putting the stuff in. I mean, I actually put everything in there, boiled it, brought it to a boil, and then it cut it down to a simmer. never scorched my pot, not once. So, but not to say that it won't, but it didn't happen to me. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this thing goes together next, okay? All right, to put this thing together, we've got our little pot fuel stand here open. I'm going to set that on there just like that. Clamp it down. We're going to open our little toggle here. This just screws on to here. And our little holes, we'll line those up and twist, and you're ready to boil. All right, guys, I got 2 cups of water right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's some convenient measuring lines inside here as well. So we got 2 cups of water in here. We're gonna fire this thing up, and we are going to time this sucker. Turn your gas on and ignite. All right, so we are a little behind. Whoops. But I'm fisting to start it right now. Whoops. All right, here we go. Let's see how long it takes to get a boil. I don't even have it up all the way. We got steam, not quite boiling yet. As soon as I see a boil, I'm gonna stop this. And I'm gonna bring it to a rolling boil. One minute. Oh, we are close. I don't know if you can see that steam coming out. I got bubbles, got quite a bit of bubbles. Just not that rolling, vigorous boil that I'm looking for. All right, boom. 1 minute, 1 minute, 36 seconds. Ah, shite. So, definitely fast. I didn't even have it all the way up. I had it maybe about at first I only had it halfway, and then I bumped it a little bit more, and it's still probably, I'm gonna guess it was about 3/4 of the way. So I mean, in my opinion, if you had this on a full boil, it would probably boil in a minute or just under a minute. But anyway, guys, that's my review on the Jet Boil Minimo. Check it out. Do it.